With estimated over 2,000 hours in each Dynasty Warriors game I've played, plus that I have 3 walkthroughs that are already Dynasty oriented, I think you know which setting I'm going for. Really quick though, before we finally get into the actual game, at the end of every episode, I'm going to have artwork so that you can actually choose which episode you want to go to. Basically, just a better navigation system for watching every video I post in the series. I would really like to thank Mac Riders for allowing me to use his artwork. I'm going to be putting his profile and his account in the description below. He's a really awesome dude, and he makes awesome art. And this Let's Play will not be properly finished. Or basically, like, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. My Let's Play will never be as great if I didn't have his help along, with me. So I really just want to say, I'm really grateful that he's allowing me to use his artwork. So definitely go check him out. Hey everybody, 3D Icicle Freeze here, and welcoming you to my 7th and newest Let's Play of Hyrule Warriors. Yeah! Oh my god, I'm so excited to do this game. I've been wanting to do this game for a really long time. In fact, I've actually planned on doing this game even before my channel was made. It was like I already knew that I was going to do this game eventually, and finally it's here. Anyway, we're doing version 1.7.0, which I truly believe is the final version, as they haven't updated this game for quite some time, so I'm pretty sure we're good there. Anyway, we're going to be going... By the way, this is going to be a 100% run. Am I crazy? Of course I am. But that's just how it goes. Anyway, game settings, we're going to be going on normal for the duration of the Let's Play, except for later on, you're going to see I'm going to be switching the difficulty in order to achieve specific... requirements, because again, I am going to be 100%ing. We're going to be keeping Miiverse and network connection off. Anyway, I really don't think a lot of people are playing this game. You have your controller selection in the beginning. By the way, I am going to be using a Wii U Pro controller for the duration of the Let's Play. If you guys remember in the beginning, I just want to get there. I would assume it's controller. No, whoops, it was just there. Controller settings. Yes, if you go to button settings, you're going to see there's Warrior style and Zelda style. Obviously, you know which one I chose and why. However, I just want to show you guys that the Zelda style and Warrior style aren't actually that different. The only buttons that are different are X, A, B, and Y. If you look at the Zelda style, it's X is your special attack, A is your dodge, regular attacks are B, and your combos are Y. Warrior style is self-explanatory, as it says it on screen, and it's also a little bit more different. Depending on what game you're more used to, I would obviously recommend that style. But again, you guys know I already have 3 Let's Plays that are Dynasty-oriented on this channel, so you obviously know which one I'm going for. I do have to say this, though, although it is kind of favoritism that I'm using Warrior style, I kind of would recommend Warrior style over Zelda style, as the actual gameplay is more like Dynasty Warriors and less like the Zelda style. But again, pick and choose, and hey, you can always come back here and you can always change it. So it doesn't hurt to actually try both. Anyway, we're good here, so we're going to confirm those settings. I am going to be doing every single mode. Yes, that includes adventure mode. I know I am crazy, but I'm going for it. It's actually really not that bad. Anyway, challenge mode, of course. Gallery, I'm going to be trying to 100%. I should be able to. There should be no problems. As you can see in the bottom right corner, I have downloadable content. It's true, I have never played or even looked at gameplay at the downloadable content. But assuming if you guys want more after the Let's Play, or maybe some other time, I could always do what I've done like with Pokemon Black and White, where I do the main story and then I'll do the after game when, I don't know, God knows. When, nobody knows. Anyway, though, I think I've talked and I've kind of... I think it'd be rambling at this point if I continued any further, so let's get the main story going in Legend mode. Alright, hello and welcome to Hyrule Field. Let's get this going. Alright, so, first we have these enemies here. These are bokoblins. By the way, I'm not a Zelda fan. Well, I mean, I am a Zelda fan, because I do like the Legend of Zelda series a lot, but I don't really know too much about the enemies. So, in other words, I'm going to be mispronouncing a lot of them. So bear with me on that. But anyway, we have bokoblins. They're kind of like the Goomba of the series. They die in a few hits, they barely hurt you, and when they do hurt you, it does very little HP. Speaking of HP, look in the top left corner, you got your hearts. There are going to be opportunities to increase our health. I'm going to be going over those once we actually come across it. Then you're going to see, perfect, defeating enemies fills your special attack gouge. Press A to use up your special attack gouge and perform a powerful special attack. Okay, so for Link, you're going to want to kind of get enemies in on a diagonal kind of, you know, like, as you can see, that was kind of self-explanatory. Not that you want to get them diagonally, but I recommend, or else sometimes the camera glitches, that you kind of get the camera, I guess, diagonally a little bit. But in other words, you really just want to get your enemies right in front of you, then you're going to use your special attack gouge, and you're good there. Alright, so we have a fairy. Her name, Proxy. Alright, so Proxy's gonna be talking for us, as Link doesn't talk for some odd reason. Or, well, excuse me, because he does technically go, Hot Shot, yeah! Alright, so, Grass. Grass has items in it that has, rupees, HP. Rupees, unfortunately, we don't actually have any use for, but we're gonna be getting that real soon. Anyway, refilling magic. We have magic jars to refill your magic gouge. When your magic gouge is full, you can use a technique called Focus Spirit. Focus Spirit makes you very powerful. We're going to be going over that later when we actually, you know, get the magic gouge filled to maximum capacity. Anyway, I should go over Link's moves. Link is a really good character, actually. I like him quite a bit over the other characters. Anyway, so you can keep clicking Y in order to keep doing what I call the basic attacks. By the way, it should be neutered. Nope, neutered. It should be. No one's getting neutered. Anyway, real quick. Here we have Volga. By clicking R on the, on the right analog stick, or pressing L, you can make the camera lock onto a nearby enemy. While the camera is locked onto an enemy, tilt the R or left, tilt the right analog stick left or right to change targeted enemies. So, do that, and you can, well, if I can, there we go. Then obviously there are no enemies of interest around. Anyway, we have Volga here, who's actually one of my favorite characters, and I can't wait till we actually go more into him. Anyway, Volga's going to try and attack you with his spear, and he's going to dig it into the ground. When he does that, you're going to want to go around him Or just or just simply dodge his attacks, and then you're going to want to attack him. Now, what the enemy has above his head, or Volga, they have weak points. We've seen this in Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. Enemies sometimes expose weak points during specific attacks. The more you attack the weak point gouge, the more it goes down, and then you get closer and closer to destroying it. And then once it's fully destroyed, you do a weak point smash, which does a lot of their HP. So it's good to know. But again, it's only specific moves. Or they have to do specific moves, rather. Alright, and Volga disappears. So we got him to half HP, and then he retreats. Anyway, for most generals, or enemies of interest, you're going to see that they're actually going to drop lots of rupees, and sometimes even weapons, and other items that are actually very useful. Definitely recommend you stick around for these drops, as they're actually really good. Anyway, right here, we have a garrison, or a fort. In garrisons and forts, you can take them over. It's judged by this little pyramid here. If it's red, the enemy owns it. If nothing's on it, which is right now, nobody owns it. And if it's a darker blue, or a lighter blue rather, it's ours. Right now, the reason it's not ours is because there's multiple enemies in here, as well as I'm also in here as well. Okay, so in garrisons, you're gonna see there are HP ups, there's rupees, and there's special fulls, and, or special attack, you know, elixirs. The only other thing that was missing in there is that there's magic, pots as well, and that's, obviously, those are, green. Anyway, so we have Alphos. Liz Alphos, they're very quick, rightfully so, following their Legend of Zelda, you know, traits, I guess. There's really not much to note about them except for that they're really fast. They do some pretty good damage on you and really quickly. I personally just like to go about them attacking them normally. I don't really do anything special for them. Again, I'm pretty much, in fact, I think for the rest of the Let's Play, I'll just kind of note when there's an enemy that's actually worth noting. But anyway, real quick, I never actually got to note it, but as you can see here, the Bokoblins, there's ones with swords, which are the ones we're attacking now. Then there's shield Bokoblins, which obviously have higher defense stats, HP stats, and on top of that, they can block some of your moves. Then there's artillery, ones that shoot bow and arrows. Obviously, they have ranged attacks. And then there's captains, which we've already defeated previously, and we're going to see more. And then they just have more HP, more attack power, more defense power, and they give you gems once you defeat them. But anyway, real quick, we have a chest here. We got the thing! No, I can't copy. I shouldn't copy other Let's Players. We got some bombs! Alright. Okay, press ZR to use your currently equipped items, such as bombs or a potion. Oh, geez, I wonder where we're gonna be using those bombs. How convenient right now. Anyway, yes, so bombs, we're gonna click ZR. They're actually very good to use on enemies as well. I can actually recommend that you do use them on enemies because it winds up doing quite a bit of damage. Anyway, you're gonna see there's going to be boulders scattered around the around each battlefield. Some of them have items of interest, some of them don't. Some of them have regular like pots that increase your special attack, gouge, or maybe HP. But other than that, I am going to be doing something that is going to require a bit of patience for you guys. I don't actually have all the memorized heart pieces and heart containers. Basically, a heart container gives you one extra heart, but it's full. Heart pieces, if you collect 4 of them, that creates 1 heart container, and then that increases your HP. So it's important to note this. Again, I'm going to be trying to look for every single one. If not, before after every scenario, I'm going to be collecting them, or basically you're going to see, like right now we're in the prologue, and you're going to see the prologue is actually pretty lengthy. I believe there's 3 stages in the actual prologue. We're actually going to be, I'm going to be going for all the heart containers and heart pieces, but some require you to actually replay stages and use different characters in order to get specific heart pieces and containers. So obviously you can imagine I'm going to have to come back here, and I don't want you guys to actually have to watch that, but I do want to I do want to get them. Okay, so right here we have what I like to call a checkpoint, or it's really called an outpost, as you can see, Outpost Captain. Outposts are really good. What they do is they spawn enemies, or if you own them, they spawn allies. And basically these outpost soldiers wind up running around the field and helping your other allies as well as yourself. I like to capture these if I'm around, but if not, then sometimes I'll skip them. Anyway, we got Focus Spirit. Press R when your magic gouge is full to use the Focus Spirit ability. While Focus Spirit is active, attack power and speed increase. Incoming knockback damage is reduced, and defeating a certain number of enemies will yield various special bonuses. Press A while under the effect of Focus Spirit to completely consume your magic gouge, allowing you to use a Focus Spirit attack that knocks your opponents down, exposing their weak points. What they say here is very interesting. However, you don't actually have to click A. If you just keep attacking with normal power moves and basic moves, then eventually at the very end, when your magic gouge fully dissolves, then you also do the move that gets their weak point gouge down. So it's really not worth it to click A unless for some reason you're about to lose HP or something and you just want to blow the enemies away. Other than that, though, I like to just keep, striking. Anyway, here's the green magic pad I was talking about, though there was nothing in it. Although, then again, I do have full magic power. Anyway, something I want to note here. For every battle, you are going to want to make sure you get over 1,000 KOs. You're going to see why in this battle once we get over 1,000 KOs. Where are you going? Okay. Ouch. Okay. Anyway, I should explain. When you're in locked combat, you can dodge using the B button. I recommend dodging a lot. You're going to see, I mean, obviously it avoids the enemy actually hurting you. So, yeah. Anyway, click LZ, and that focuses the camera right back on you in that, very comfortable third-person position. Okay, and you're going to see outpost captains do tend to take back, or outpost soldiers tend to be defeated, unfortunately. Well, not outpost soldiers, but basically, ally outpost captains tend to die easily. Anyway, looking at the dialogue is something, unfortunately, I have a terrible habit of actually doing. If you look at the minimap to the... Well, okay. Okay, game, I'm sorry. I guess you don't want me to go over the minimap. Let's go over capturing keeps. Seize keeps to stem the flow of enemy reinforcements. To take a keep, fully reduce its keep meter by defeating enough enemies within the keep. Then after that, the keep boss, which we've seen before, because I just took over a keep before. After you defeat the keep boss, you automatically take the keep. You can see the keep's HP on the right side of the screen right now. Okay, I probably should go over Link's moves, because I have a tendency to use the same move over and over again. Click Y and then click X and you do this aerial move, and then click Y again, you do that down smash in the air. Click Y twice and then click X and you do this move. If you click Y, then click X, excuse me, click Y, click X, and then keep clicking Y again, you do some aerial attacks. And then the move I've been doing over and over again is if you click Y 3 times, keep clicking Y, excuse me, X, then you do this. Here, I'll do it one more time. I mean, I'm going to keep on doing it because I love this move. But you do that move, and obviously it's really powerful. It does a lot of damage. I like it. So right now we have to escort Zelda to the Great Fairy Fountain. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to very quickly, I'm going to take over this base. We might as well use my special because I haven't filled up, so. And as you can see, I missed the Alferos. Yeah, you're gonna, or the Lizfaros. Lizfaros. Yeah, no, it's really, okay, this brings me to why you need to defeat 1,000, enemies every battle. After you defeat 1,000 enemies on every single battle in the main story, Gold Skultulas will appear. In order to 100% this game, you will need all the 100 Gold Skultulas. Obviously, you are rewarded with special bonuses. Gold Skultulas will only appear within the spider's web on the map once you fulfill certain battle conditions. They flee after a set period of time has passed and move quickly. I believe you have an actual minute. And then, you can see sometimes there are special requirements, but for the main story, you can literally use anyone, so don't worry about that for now. It's not until we actually beat the game that there are going to be specific characters who can only get them. Now, I'm making getting Gold Skultulas my priority, so once I get 1,000 kills, I am dropping everything I have to do, and I'm going to get it. As, again, you only have a minute to actually get the, Gold Skultula, so I kind of like to get the Gold Skultula as soon as it comes out. So first what I want to do is I need to find it. Unfortunately for me, when I'm recording, I don't actually hear it as well, or I don't hear it on time, which is really annoying, but oh well. Anyway, you defeated a Gold Skultula. You've collected an illustration piece. We're going to see what that is at the end of the battle. So we're going to do that a little... Well, we're going to deal with that a little later. Anyway, okay, so let's go help Zelda summon the Great Fairy. Getting overwhelmed. Something I might as well show here, because we have plenty of time to actually do this battle. You can help allies regain HP if you step near them. However, this only affects some of the captains. It's not all. As you can see right now, none of them are. You're going to see later in gameplay, though. It's going to show up. And it's actually pretty useful. That's why sometimes I recommend that you actually get near, you know, allies. And if they're low, then you might as well, go near them and help them gain HP. Anyway, really quick, I want to take over this base. I'm trying to get the, I'm trying to get all of the, you know, all the heart containers and all the heart pieces, but the problem is I don't exactly know where all of them are off memory. I know where a handful of them are, but unfortunately I don't know where every single one is or actually how to get them. Again, I don't really mind going back into the level and re-getting them and then just recording a montage, but anyway, when you come here, you're gonna obviously use those bombs. I like how I just did it in second nature. I just destroyed it. Come over to here. We are going to pray for the Great Fairy's help with Zelda. Alright, 467 KOs. By the way, if you don't have 1,000 KOs at this point, I would recommend making that your priority to get the Gold Skultula. Anyway, so we have made the enemy running scared. Very nice. We still have our magic gouge, which I'm purposely, you know, keeping for a reason you're going to see in like a minute. Each army has a morale level. Morale level. When morale is high, an army will glow brightly and become stronger. When morale is low, the army will look darkly shaded instead. So that is important to note. Anyway, he says, now we can launch the counterattack, which is true, but something is coming. What it is, I know, but you maybe don't if you're watching. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta look for a boulder that has like a heart piece over it. I have to get this heart piece, damn it. Zelda has left the battlefield. Okay. Let's defeat you. I feel like it. Fire-breathing King Dodongo. Here he is. Okay. In most battles... Oh, by the way, there was that green thing that I was actually able to heal my ally for. That's what I was talking about before, where you can heal your allies if you stand near them. Okay, so King Dodongo. He is rampaging and destroying bases. We should probably go and try and defeat him. He's not actually that hard, although I know for a Dynasty fan... when I first saw this guy, I was like, how the hell am I going to defeat him? And it's actually pretty simple. It's not actually that bad. I just want to get the... I at least want to get one heart piece or one oh, wow, that sounded weird. It made it sound like a heart piece. But, yeah, no, I want to get at least one heart piece or one heart container. Yay! Nice. Okay, let's just take over this North Keep real quick. Again, I don't really have a problem. I don't actually think that this battle, I'm actually going to check real quick. Something I should actually, I might as well go over this. You have the battle log. This shows what everybody said. Go to battlefield info. You can see your allies. You can even see enemies if you scroll over to the right. And you can see their HPs. Wow, King Dodongo's HP has gone down a little bit. List of keeps. Current status. Victory conditions. Defeat King Dodongo. Defeat conditions. The castle keep falls. So right now our mission is to defeat King Dodongo. The battle ends once you do that. So if you don't have the Gold Skultula or you don't have the heart containers or heart pieces like I do, definitely going to want to wait. Warrior info. Check Skultulas, which we obviously have. Anyone, that means any character can get it, and then it says KO is 1,000 enemies. Again, just remember that for the duration of the main Let's Play, this is all you need to know, because this is for every single battle, so I wouldn't worry about that too much for now. Badges and weapon skills and combos we're going to be going over a little later. And I'm not going to save our progress, because I think we're good here. Okay. Alright, so we took over this base, still nothing. Got a weapon, or weapon acquired. Okay, so we have quite a while. Like, we don't actually have to defeat him yet because... Oh, hi. Because let's see. He is going to advance on the main keep, and I just have to make sure the main keep doesn't get taken over by them. So let's take over this base, because I'm going to hope that a heart container heart piece can be obtained somewhere in here. Okay, it's about half done. Yeah, by the way, something I actually wanted to mention real quick. If you're a Dynasty fan and you're not used to the Great Fairy, believe me, I am not used to the Great Fairy even today, but I did get more used to it over the duration of time, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Believe me, I thought the Great Fairy was really weird. But then again, think about it like this. Everybody in Dynasty Warriors, so every female character has big boobs and a big butt. So what's really different? Just that she's a little creepy. Okay, so take over this keep, and we got a heart piece. Collect 4 pieces to increase your maximum hearts by 1. So this is 1/4 of a heart container. An actual heart container restores all of your health and increases your maximum health by 1 heart permanently. Piece of heart, as I explained, collect 4. It's 1/4 of a heart container. And you can check information on heart containers and pieces of heart hidden. Pieces of heart. Okay, sorry. I was reading and I was like, oh, that doesn't sound weird. But as you can see, for each scenario, which that's like the term for like battle, you're gonna see that that's how you actually obtain these heart containers, or what's it called? Or here, let me actually avoid him. Because King Dodongo's kind of, he's doing some damage, and I kind of want to hurry up. Let's see. Oh, okay, I think that this is probably the heart container. Heart container, heart container, heart container, heart container. Yeah! Alright, and you got a heart container. Your maximum hearts have increased by 1. Very nice. Okay, so that is literally everything for this battle. The only thing we have left to do is actually defeat King Dodongo. So let's go ahead and do that. Very nice. So as you can see, instead of having, I think I had like 9 or 8 hearts before, now I have 1. Sorry, my screen's really small, so it's, hold on, 1, 2. You know, let's just defeat King Dodongo. I know I could just count them, but I believe it's like 10 or 11. Anyway, King Dodongo, what you're going to want to do is... Well, first of all, he's obviously the instance of a giant boss. He's not like a regular enemy. He has far better health and strength. Anyway, find items that attack the monster's weak points and set yourself up for a weak point smash. So, you can use your special attack, but it doesn't do as much damage. I would recommend waiting. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wait for a specific move. He's going to charge up a fireball attack, like right there. You're going to want to throw bombs into his mouth. He's going to eat the bombs, and his weak point gouge is exposed. You're going to want to slash at it as much as possible. I would even recommend using your special gouge, as that does quite a bit of damage. As you can see, it did make, on top of doing a lot of damage, it made his weak point gouge go down a lot. Anyway, do that. Bam! Do this really awesome animation, and you get a lot of his HP done. If you saved magic like I did, the rest of this fight is a joke. You do a lot more damage. Well, no. Yeah, okay. So I'm actually going to wait, and I think by animation I'll be able to do it. Oh! Oh, man! Get wrecked. By the way, at the end of the battle, don't forget to pick up the goods. By the way, one last thing. I'm sorry that this episode is so much explaining, but you know how it is with first episodes. Anyway, items and whatnot stay on the battlefield as long as you're there. Just wanted to say that. But anyway, yeah, guys, sorry that there was so much explaining to do in this battle. But anyway, Princess Zelda seems to have gotten lost.
The Triforce is the harmonious union of power, wisdom, and courage. It has been the object of countless battles between the forces of light and darkness. Each time the Triforce fell into the clutches of evil, Hyrule was plunged into misery. But in every age, a hero, clad in green, would restore peace to the land. During one of these dark times, the legendary hero split the spirit of evil into 4 fragments, sealing each away to finally break the cycle of destruction. 3 of the fragments were scattered across time and space. The final fragment was sealed in a sacred temple built upon holy ground, imprisoned by the blade of evil's bane.